by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red cloud, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please sit. Good afternoon. I'm Alice Greenwald, President and CEO of the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. It is my distinct honor to greet you and express our appreciation that you have joined us as we pay tribute to the 6 innocent people and an unborn child killed, and the over 1,000 who were injured in the first attack on the World Trade Center 25 years ago today. This past month at the Memorial and Museum, we have dedicated the entire month to commemorating this milestone anniversary. We've been particularly privileged to connect with survivors of the 1993 bombing, who in past years have observed this date privately, but had not previously honored the anniversary with a visit to this sacred site. Many of you who worked in the buildings or responded to the scene are here with us today. And on behalf of the entire Memorial and Museum family, we are deeply honored to have you with us for this solemn tribute. I also want to acknowledge and welcome members of the Memorial and Museum's Board of Directors, elected officials, and distinguished guests in attendance today, notably former New York City Mayor David Dinkins, who was in office at the time of the bombing. Thank you all for gathering with us on this somber anniversary here at the Memorial's North Pool to commemorate the lives of those taken far too soon. At the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, every day of the year, we remember the lives they led, and we stand with their families and their friends in solidarity and shared grief. For many of us, it is hard to believe that a quarter century has passed since that snowy winter day. The 1993 bombing was the first act of terrorism at this site. As we know all too well, it would not be the last. The date of February 26th is engraved in our memories, and so we gather together year after year to show our support for those who mourn and for those who experience the chaos, confusion, and terror firsthand. At this place, it is our sacred obligation and our privilege to preserve the history of this tragic event, pay tribute to the 6 innocent people whose names are etched in bronze on the panels beside us, and recognize the endurance of the survivors. We also honor the brave men and women who risked their lives to save others. I'd like to thank Kevin O'Toole, Chairman of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and Rick Cotton, Executive Director of the Port Authority, for also being with us today. The the Port Authority and its staff have been stalwart leaders at this site, champions of rebuilding and renewal. Their dedication to remembrance and their demonstration of resilience have been models for all of us.